Good evening, everybody. We're going to be getting started here in about 10 minutes on the break. I do have some teams that are still available if anybody is interested in picking up some more teams. Actually, got quite a few of them here. If anybody's interested, I'm going to run through the list real quick and I'll run through them again before we do actually start the break on here. Um, we have Arizona, Boston, Baltimore, the Cubs, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Colorado, Detroit, Kansas City, Miami, Milwaukee, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, the Rangers, and Seattle. All of those teams are available if anybody is interested in picking any of those teams up. Just let me know and we will work something out for you. Let's see, Terry, if you want Detroit, we can do it for we'll do it on there for $4. If you want to do $4, no additional shipping on there for you. Yeah, I'm posting the Gmail account here on the chat for you. No problem. I appreciate it, Terry. Got a lot of playoff teams still out there available for y'all to pick up if you wanted them. We are live on both Facebook and YouTube. People who are watching live on YouTube, I am able to see the comments a lot quicker and easier on YouTube. For some reason, I just can't view Facebook comments as easily while I'm trying to do the break. And we got about 5 minutes until we start this break up. Um, Again, to recap out there, what I have available for everybody, if anybody's interested in picking up any additional teams, we have Arizona, Boston, Baltimore, the Cubs, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Colorado, Kansas City, Miami, Milwaukee, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, the Rangers, and Seattle. And Terry has picked up Detroit. And Terry, looks like I'm just still waiting on that PayPal. So just let me know once you get it sent through, and I'll get you marked off on Detroit for you. And any of those teams, if anybody wants to do $4 on any of those teams, um, we can do $4 on any of those teams. No additional shipping on here for you. Just trying to get some of these guys out of the inventory. A lot of playoff teams. Yeah, it looks like Kansas City's currently up 13-3 on the football game. All right, Terry, I see you came through with Detroit, so I got you marked off on that. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, we're going to start off here in just a couple of minutes. Still got a lot of teams available for you out there. This is a how many boxes is that sitting there? 7 of the blaster boxes and 1 hobby box. So guaranteed 2 autographs in the hobby box, and who knows what we will get in the blaster boxes. But I think it's a total of 74 packs we're going to pop open here. Um, Hopefully get some good hits on there. Right. Give about 2 more minutes and we'll get the break rolling here. Again, we do have a lot of teams still available if anybody wants to hop on those teams. $4 a team, not a bad deal. No additional shipping. That's one or two really good teams out there still. Got some good rookies out there. Got some playoff teams out there. Who knows what we'll get tonight? And it looks like Baltimore just took the kickoff right back for a touchdown. It looks like it's a good thing I took the over on this game. Lamar Jackson looks like he's standing on the sidelines like, man, I didn't even get to get on the field this kickoff. All right, we got about 1 more minute and we'll get started on our break here. All right, so we're at 9 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get things rolling here real quick. I'll run it off for you one more time, the teams that we have available tonight. This is Monday Night Breaks by Grand Slam Cards 365. I am your host, your breaker, whatever you want to call me. I appreciate y'all coming out tonight, supporting me. Appreciate y'all purchasing on eBay. Right now, all of our breaks are on Monday nights. Usually just do one break every Monday night. It is listed out there on eBay. This is a 8-box break, 7 blaster boxes, and 1 hobby box of the Topps Stadium Club 2020. Real quick, the teams we still do have available. If anybody wants to hop on these teams, real quick before we start the break, I'll do any of these teams for $4. We have Arizona, Boston, Baltimore, the Chicago Cubs, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Colorado, Kansas City, Miami, Milwaukee, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Texas, and Seattle. So anybody wants any of those teams, we can work something out. And if nobody wants any of those teams, well, not much I can do then. And Terry, we did get you down for Detroit. All right, so hearing nothing, we are running this simultaneously on YouTube and on Facebook. Grand Slam Cards 365 on both channels. Couple of housekeeping things before we get rolling on our first bots. I do like to show all the cards. The base cards, I'll just kind of run through them a little quickly. The hits, will spend an extra couple of seconds on the hits for each bots and packs. All cards do ship. All cards do ship. I do try to package everything up after the break is done this evening before I crash into the bed. So that way they go out first thing in the morning to the post office and hopefully get to you by the end of this week. For you people out in California, they usually arrive either Friday or Saturday for you West Coast people. I think that's it. So let's get started on our first spots. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take care of some of these blaster boxes. First off, like I said, I am running through YouTube and through Facebook both. I'm not showing the cards good for you, just let me know. I am monitoring both video feeds and both chats at the same time, so if it takes me an extra second or two to respond to you, I do apologize. All right, here we go with our first box. And we're going to go ahead and do the Y Division box topper. Go ahead and get that bad boy open now right here to start us off with. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays are starting off here. Let's see if I can get a better light on that for you. So that's our Stadium Club box topper for this one. Mr. Guerrero from the Blue Jays. I'm just trying to get a picture of where I need to be at for the cameras here. Looks like we're in a good spot right there. Okay. All right, here we go. There are 8 packs in these blaster boxes. All right, Yankees, we got Aaron Hicks, Josh Bell from the Pirates, Trey Mancini from the Orioles, and Robinson Cano from the Mets, and Lincecum from the Giants. Ken Griffey Jr., the kid. No one picked up Seattle, so I guess that one's staying with me. Tommy Edman from St. Louis. Schwarber from the Cubs. And Buster Posey from the Giants. And Dan Vogelbach from Seattle. Hey, some old guy. I used to play for the Yankees way back when. Mr. Babe Ruth there. Barry Zito from Oakland. Austin Riley from the Braves. Wide vision Josh Donaldson for the Twins. And a Colton Wong for the Cardinals. Let me pull that Donaldson card back. That Josh. Yes, it was a blue parallel for the Twins. 14 out of 50 for Mr. Donaldson. All right, Manny Machado for the Padres. Woodruff for Milwaukee. Dylan Cease, Sox. And Emperors of the Zone, Chris Paddock for the Padres. And a Lou Gehrig for the Yankees. Michael, that was a nice hit on that Donaldson for the Twins. Right. Justin Turner for the Dodgers. They may just run away with the National League this year. David Wright for the Mets. Kelton Marte for Arizona. And a bash and burn for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. And Charlie Morton, who's flying across the desk here for Tampa Bay. With the all the hits, I will sleeve those for you. All the rookies and the minor hits will go on the sleeves. All the big hits, like Mr. Donaldson, that will go in a top loader when they're sent out to you. All right, hit for this one, Brandon Woodruff. And then we got Marcus Stroman for the Mets. Shed Long for Seattle. Paul DeJong for the Cardinals. We'll move the light. It looks like a little dark on the YouTube channel here. Robbie Ray for Arizona. All right. Power Zone for Mr. Torres from the Yankees. And Darryl Strawberry for the Mets. All right, last pack for our first box. Didi Gregorius for the Phils. Max Scherzer for Washington. Aaron Judge checking in for the Yankees. And we got in the wings, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. In the wings, Mr. Guerrero. And then Junior Fernandez for St. Louis. Okay, so that's our first box down. On to box number 2. Got our 8 packs here. Let's go ahead and break up our wide vision box topper. Mr. Guerrero was on the first one. Let's see who we got for the second one. We got Mr. Yelich from Milwaukee. Mr. Yelich on our box topper on this one. Right, here we go. Kepler for Minnesota. Fraley for Seattle. Mark McGuire Chrome from Oakland. That one is a Chrome. And then Bash and Burn for Mr. Acuna Jr. for the Braves. And your Angels get Mr. Anthony Rendon. Washington could have used him this season. Washington is my team. And we won't talk about what happened this year because I don't know what happened. Matthew Boyd for Detroit. Kansas City. Jorge Posada for the Yankees. Yankees getting a lot of throwbacks. And there is a Gavin Lutz. And then Giancarlo for the Yankees. Hey, Mr. Trout. Josh Rios for Arizona. Anthony Kay for Toronto. And a Power Zone for Mr. Guerrero Jr. We're seeing a lot of Mr. Guerrero so far here. Power Zone for Guerrero. And your National League batting champ, Juan Soto. Austin Nola for Seattle. Bregman for the Astros. David Dahl for Colorado. And we got Luis Arias for Minnesota. And Blake Snell for Tampa Bay. All right. Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. Why are we showing him bunting? I'm not sure. Kerry Wood for the Cubs. Zach Greinke for Houston. It's the same reason we're showing Buehler bunting. We're showing Greinke hitting. And then Randy Arozarena for Tampa Bay. And then Joey Gallo for Texas. Yeah, I agree. Soto is much better than Harper was. Harper's a lot of hype. He's got some power. He's got some drama to him. I mean, he's Anderson for Miami. Mark Kahana for Oakland. I'll get back to that Harper statement. Barry Larkin for Cincinnati. I don't mean he causes drama. I'm just Dylan Cease for the White Sox. Oops. And then Mike Yastrzemski for San Francisco. Harper has a flair for the dramatic. But he's only going to hit 250. He may hit 40 home runs, but he's going to hit 250. So, 2 strikes. He'll flip it over in the left field and take a single instead of trying to hit a home run. That's pretty impressive nowadays. Everybody's trying to hit home runs nowadays. Jacob deGrom for the Mets. Jalen Davis for San Francisco. And we got Emperors of the Zone, Brendan McKay from Tampa Bay. And then Syndergaard for the Mets. Yeah, hopefully they lock Soto up and don't let him get away like they did Rendon this year. Hopefully we follow Atlanta's lead and lock him up for a long, long time. And Miguel Sano for Minnesota. And Ozzie Smith. Yeah. Nice looking card there with him diving. I like that. I like that. Okay, on box, I think this is box 3. Yeah, that was a nice hit on that parallel card a few minutes ago back there. Those are some nice looking cards as well. Here we go. Our wide vision for this one. Nice hit for our little Washington, whoever got the Nationals tonight. I'm jealous. I like that card. Nice card. All right, here we go. 8 packs here. All right, let's start off with Justin Dunn for Seattle. Yankees again with Ty Cobb. Or sorry, that's Detroit with Ty Cobb. That's a chrome card of Nico Horner for Chicago. Bash and burn of Mr. Bichette for the Blue Jays. Nice hit for the Blue Jays there. And Zach Gallen for Arizona. Alomar for Toronto. Perez for Kansas City. Luis Castillo for Cincinnati. And Robinson Cano for our Go Mets fan out there. And Edward Escobar for Arizona. I think we've only seen one Tigers card, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Blue Jays are killing it so far. Oakland. Another Ken Griffey Jr. Chris Bryant for the Cubs. Anthony Rizzo, Power Zone for the Cubs. And Gio Urshela for the Yankees. And the rate we're going on these Vladimir cards, I'm thinking there should be an autograph for Vladimir somewhere in these boxes, but we'll see. I'm hoping for you. Yu Darvish of Chicago. Mike Soroka of Atlanta. Kyle Lewis of Seattle. Yeah, that's a Trey Mancini. Another nice one there. Mr. Mancini from Baltimore. And John Means from Baltimore as well. Tommy Edmonds from St. Louis. Or Tommy Edman. I got another Babe Ruth here. Travis Dimitri for Detroit. There's another Detroit card for you. And the Rangers checking in with Nick Solak for Texas. That is a blue parallel. Number 36 out of 50 there. 36 out of 50 on that for Nick Solak of Texas. Don't think anybody had picked Texas up, so 36 out of 50 on that one. And then McCutchen for Philadelphia. I'm going to say the Eagles, but it's not quite right. Little sport. That would have been a pretty nice hit, Terry. Zach Collins for your White Sox. Austin Hayes for Baltimore. Detroit with another Al Kaline checking in. Throwback there. Twins with Luis Arias. And Aaron Civale for Cleveland. Aaron, if you're out there, I'm sorry I just butchered your name. All right. Angels, Mr. Otana. Alex Young for Arizona. Mr. 5'0", Jose Altuve for your Astros. And we got another Emperors of the Zone, Mr. Corbin from the Nationals. And David Ortiz checking in for Boston there. All right, last pack on this one. We got Christian Walker for Arizona. Mitch Garver for Minnesota. Jesus Luzardo for Oakland. And for your Astros, we got George Springer. And then Tommy La Stella for the Angels. right, on to box number 4 for our blaster pack. Let's see, let me check Facebook here, see if any messages out there. No messages on Facebook. Me and Terry just carrying on a conversation here. All right, Terry, let's see if I can give you a Detroit box topper. It's the Astros. Alvarez for the Astros on the box topper for this box. All right, here we go with our 8 packs. All right. Dublin for San Francisco. Mr. Blackman for Colorado. Ichiro for Seattle. And Anthony K for Toronto. Kwang Hong Kim for St. Louis. Right, we got Nick Senzel for Cincinnati. Christian Yelich for Milwaukee. Jose Barreros for Minnesota. And Emperors of the Zone, Mr. Ohtani for the Angels. And Rod Carew for the Angels. Nolan Arenado for Colorado. Grattal for the Dodgers. Willie Mays. And we got Will Clark for the Giants. That suit just looks a little, it just looks kind of odd for Mr. Clark there. And Matt Theus for the Angels. And it just dropped Mr. Angels. All right, here we go. Jake Rogers for Detroit. Ted Williams for the Red Sox. Aaron Nola for the Phillies. Go Mets. Darryl Strawberry. Nice parallel there of Darryl Strawberry. Had the base version a little while ago. And Mr. Corey Glover for Texas. Halfway through this box. All right, Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. Jack Flaherty for St. Louis. Ryan Zimmerman for the Nationals. And Mr. Springer for Houston. And Max Muncy for the Dodgers. Hey, we got Seattle with Justice Sheffield, Brandon Love of Tampa Bay. In the wings of Chris Paddock. A little dust or something on those right there, down there at the bottom of the card. Not sure what that is. And Power Zone of Mike Trout. And Yan Jung Woo of Toronto. All right. Michael Brantley of Houston. Mike Schmidt of the Phillies. Ahmad Rosario of the Mets. Yu Darvish of the Cubs. And Tony Gwynn of the Padres. Hideki Matsui of New York. Nick Solak of Texas. Tommy Pham of San Diego. Bash and Burn of Ricky Henderson. And Matt Olson for Oakland. All right. On to the next box. Oh, looks like the Chiefs are running away here, 27-10. Baseball playoffs start tomorrow with the American League, and then everybody plays on Wednesday, which is a little crazy. What is that? 8 games, 8 playoff games on Wednesday. I think they're starting at 12 o'clock, I think. Not sure when the last game is. And another Jordan Alvarez for our wide vision. That's back-to-back Mr. Alvarez's on the wide vision cards. All right. Kerry Wood for the Cubs. Jake Rogers for Detroit. Willie Calhoun for Texas. And the Phillies and Aaron Nola. And Freddie Freeman for the Braves. Looks like he's going to be safe on that tag. I think it's going to come down to the Braves and the Dodgers for National League. I'm not quite sure about the American League. I think the American League's a lot more wide open than the National League is this year. Ted Williams for Boston. Arenado for Colorado. Marcell Ozuna for Atlanta. Bash and Burn Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. And Kyle Tucker for Houston. All right. Gartal for the Dodgers. Nick Sixel for Cincinnati. Jeff McNeil for the Mets. Oh. And Luis Robert. I'm not sure who that is. I think he plays for the White Sox. Nice there. And then we got Sean Murphy for Oakland. Let me go ahead and throw Mr. Robert into one of the penny sleeves, and I'll throw him into a top loader in a little bit. But nice hit there from Mr. Roberts. All right. Matthew Boyd for Detroit. Alberto Mendeza for Kansas City. Trey Turner for the Nationals. Another bright spot there. And Carlos Correa for the Astros. Nice hit there. And Michael Chavez for Boston. Yelich for Milwaukee. Brendan McKay for Tampa Bay. And Walker Buehler, Emperors of the Zone. Mr. Buehler there. And then we got a power zone of Chipper Jones for the Braves. And Sonny Gray for Cincinnati. Dobson for San Francisco. Blackman for Colorado. Verlander for Houston. Alex Young for the Diamondbacks. And Jose Canseco for Oakland. 2 more to go for this pack, or this box. Luke Vogt for New York. Mike Trout for the Angels. Sean Manana for Oakland. And there's another Vladimir Guerrero. Oh, Instavision. Nice for Jr. Nice. Instavision. Yes, very, very nice out there, Terry. Nice hit on there. And Dale Murphy for Atlanta. That was my favorite player growing up. Braves, who could never win a thing when I used to like them back in the day. Let me see that Instavision card. Let me pull that back over here. That is not numbered. Not numbered on the Instavision card. Still a great hit on there. Arizona, Josh Rojas. I'll get it right in a minute. Buehler for the Dodgers. Corbin for Washington. Emperors of the Game, Blake Snell for Tampa Bay. And Nico Hoerner for Chicago. pulling a 101 would have been pretty impressive. That's nice hit either way. Done pretty well with the Guerrero Jr. cards so far. All right, this is box, I believe this is number 6. Certainly only have 2 more up there. Let's see if we can get somebody besides Alvarez on this wide vision here. And it's a Dodger, Sandy Koufax. Mr. Koufax in our wide vision. A career 2.76 ERA. I think that's good. Not bad, 35 for your blue card. It's a pretty nice looking card, I do say. Brian Anderson of Miami. Mark Kahan of Oakland. Josh Donaldson for the Twins. That's his base card. We hit the parallel a little while ago. A bash and burn for Mr. Trout. And Anthony Rendon again for the Angels. Pack's going all over the place. All right, Torres for the Yankees. TJ Zeuch for Toronto. Rizzo for the Cubs. Michael Chavez for Boston. And Giancarlo for the Yankees. Right. McCullens for Houston. Castillo for Detroit. Detroit checking in again. In the wings for Mr. Acuna Jr. Those in the wing cards just, I don't know. Something a little off on those. Yeah, why not? Another Guerrero Jr. Power Zone this time. And Juan Soto checking in for Washington. Jacob deGrom for the Mets. Austin Nola for Seattle. Yastrzemski for Boston. There's a Josh Bell for the Pirates. And Joey Gallo for Texas. Starting to wonder if there's any other hits in these packs besides Guerrero. George Brett for Kansas City. It's throwback. Buster Posey for the Giants. Logan Allen for Cleveland. And Houston has a Lance McCullers Jr. Lance McCullers Jr. for Houston. And Mike Yastrzemski again for San Francisco. That one will say we do have San Francisco listed on the card, so that's who that card will go to. All right. Oh, there's Bryce Harper. We were talking about him a little while ago. Career average of 276. And Juan Soto batted 371 or 351 this year. Mike Moustakas for Cincinnati. There's Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. Different Don Mattingly for the Yankees. And Ozzie Smith again for St. Louis. That Mookie Betts is the different photo on there. Go Phillies. Okay. I see you out there, Tanya. Go Phillies. Didn't say anything when we pulled a Mike Schmidt earlier on there, but now we want to talk about we got Harper out there. Edgar Martinez for Seattle. Toronto with Gruchek. Chipper Jones for Atlanta. Emperors of the Zone, Brendan McKay for Tampa Bay. And Syndergaard for the Mets. All right, last pack. One blaster box, and then our hobby box where 2 autograph cards are going to be in there. So Moreno for the Yankees, and of course we get another Guerrero Jr. card. Harvey for Baltimore. Brandon Lowe for Tampa Bay. And then Blake Snell for Tampa Bay as well. All right, last blaster box. Then we're going to move to our hobby box, which guaranteed 2 autos in that one. If you do like these top stadium cards, next week for Monday Night Breaks, we are doing a 2 hobby boxes. 2 hobby boxes next week. It is a random teams. All 30 slots are out there on eBay. And our wide vision is Mr. Torres for the Yankees. Out there on eBay, $12.75 for a team. If you want to go ahead and lock in tonight, we can lock it in tonight. I'll take one of them off of eBay for you if you want to get in for next week on the break for the Stadium Club. We'll go ahead and get you locked in for next week if you want to. Junior for apparently Stadium Club likes the pictures hitting, apparently. $12.75 for the random team next week. Hopefully we can pull some more cards. Woodruff for Milwaukee, Hicks for the Yankees, Veritek for Boston, and Zach Collins for the White Sox. And Brian Reynolds for Pittsburgh. Josh Bell for Pittsburgh. Justin Hunter for the Dodgers. Bobby Bradley for Cleveland. Shane Bieber for Cleveland. Emperors of the Zone. and Felix Hernandez of Atlanta. David Wright for the Mets. Mike Brusuno for Tampa Bay. Andrew Benedetti for Boston. Zach Greinke for the Astros. And Miguel Zuna for Minnesota. Okay, we got Garrett Cole for the Yankees. Shed Long for Seattle. Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves. And a bash and burn of some guy named Guerrero. And Will Clark again. All right, Paul DeJong of St. Louis. DJ Gregorius for Philly. Garcia for Chicago. And we got Kyle Lewis for Seattle. And Tyler Glasnow for Tampa Bay. Yeah, Terry, I may have to charge you some extra on shipping because I think your package is going to weigh a ton just off of Guerrero cards. All right, Max Scherzer for Washington. Rogers for Colorado. Markakis for Atlanta. Power Zone, Darryl Strawberry. And Robinson Cano for the Mets. All right, Sean Doolittle coming out of the bullpen cart. Ozzie Albies for Atlanta. Will Smith for the Dodgers. And someone for Toronto besides Vladimir. There you go, back-to-back cards. One being the parallel, one being the regular. All right, so it's our 7 blaster boxes. Now we're going to move on into our hobby box. Guaranteed 2 autographs somewhere in here. All right, give me 1 minute here. There we go. Just in the feed on the YouTube channel. Wife came in and told me she couldn't see anything, so getting her fixed here. Getting Terry fixed so we can see all of these Guerrero cards coming out of here. All right, empty box. So we got 16 packs here, plus this ridiculously oversized box loader. And oversized box loader, Chris Bryant for the Cubs. Nice Cub hit there on the ridiculous oversized. And here we go. Looking for 2 autographs. Lewis Thorpe of Minnesota. Dietrich of Cincinnati. Van Meter of Cincinnati. Fernando Tatis Jr. checking in for the Padres. Molina for St. Louis. And we got Kyle Lewis from Seattle. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers, and Adrian Morjon for San Diego. Mr. Tatis checking in for San Diego there. Dustin May for the Dodgers. Luis Giolito for the White Sox, Mr. No-Hitter this year. Nick Castellanos for Cincinnati. Byron Buxton for Minnesota. Goldschmidt for St. Louis. Bash and Burn for Atana. Carlos Santana for Cleveland, and Jeff Bagwell for Houston. I'm going to save that pack. It felt like something good in that pack. I don't know. We'll see. All right. It's for the Cubs. Abraham Toro for the Astros. Ryan Sandberg for the Cubs. Jose Urquidy for Houston. Javier Baez for Chicago. Xavier Bogaerts for Boston. And Mr. Bo Bichette, Chrome. Mr. Bo Bichette. Man, Tampa Bay has racked up on this tonight. All right, Mr. Bichette, nice hit there. Nice hit. Not sure where it was. Manny Machado, Barry Zito, and Jock Peterson. Travis Dimitri for Detroit. Nomar Garciaparra for Boston. Jason Varitek for Boston. Sam Hilliard for Colorado. Rodriguez for Boston. And we got another Bash and Burn for Mr. Guerrero Jr. Hank Aaron for the Braves. And Michael Baez for San Diego. Hank Aaron will go to the Atlanta Braves as a, not Milwaukee. He will go to Atlanta due to the heritage of that organization. They went from Milwaukee to Atlanta. So Hank Aaron will go to the Braves. All right, we got Herrero from Milwaukee. Davis for San Francisco, Dahl for Colorado, Chavez for Boston, Dale Murphy for Atlanta, a Emperors of the Zone Matt Scherzer, Mr. Scherzer, Josh Bell for Pittsburgh, and Justin Turner for the Dodgers. All right, Terry, next week, Terry, pick your team. You seem to have very good luck this week, so pick your team, or not pick your team, random team next week. You may want to get into that. Jorge Posada for the Yankees, Anthony Kay for Toronto, Zach Greinke of Houston. You could get nobody next week, Terry, and be still way ahead of the game, I think. Chicago, Nick Horner, Freddie Freeman of the Braves, Ty Cobb for Detroit, David Wright for the Mets, and Mike Brazuo for Tampa Bay. Boxes for next week came in the same load as this hobby box did. And I want to say that the retail boxes came off of the same shipment. I'm not sure. I'm not positive on that. But Bobby Bradley, Andrew Benintendi, Ronald Acuna Jr., DJ LeMahieu, Sterling Marte, in the wings, Gavin Lux. That in the wings looks a lot better than the other two we've pulled so far tonight. Mr. Lux looks like his pants are torn and bleeding in that picture. Trevor Story of Colorado, and Luke Voigt for the Yankees. And for our two autographs, let's see what we got. Hunter Harvey of Baltimore, Josh Donaldson of Minnesota, Francisco Lindor of Cleveland, Izan Diaz for Miami, Albert Alzale. Woo, I cannot pronounce that. Stadium Club Chrome card, numbered 92 out of 99 for Mr. Albert with the Cubs. 92 out of 99 Chrome. Nice looking card there. Nice looking card. Too bad nobody picked up the Cubs tonight. Hey, Power Zone for Aaron Judge, Marcus Seaman for Oakland, and a Ken Griffey Jr. again for Seattle. Third time the kid has checked in tonight. And we are down to 8 packs. Still searching for one of our 2 autograph cards. Anthony Rizzo of the Cubs, Will Castro of Detroit, Yastrzemski of Boston, Mikado of the White Sox, Frank Thomas of the White Sox, and there's our first autograph. On the card of Brusdar Graterol from Minnesota. Autograph card there for our Twins. think anybody had the Twins tonight, but nice autograph there. Nice on the card autograph. I like the on the card autographs. That looks nice. All right, Will Smith for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman for St. Louis, and Babe Ruth again for the Yankees. Really surprised it was not a Blue Jay autograph. Really am. Aaron Nola for the Phillies. Willie Mays for the Giants, New York Giants. The New York Giants, who will end up going to San Francisco. That is a San Francisco card. So that Willie Mays card will go to the San Francisco Giants. Jose Barreros for Minnesota. Kyle Tucker for Houston. Sean Murphy for Oakland. Gavin Lux, bash and burn for the Dodgers. Garrett Cole for the Yankees. And Shed Long for Seattle. I'm going to go ahead and open this pack up that I said I wasn't going to open a few minutes ago. All right, Starling for Kansas City. Schwarber for Chicago. Wainwright for St. Louis. Sanchez for the Yankees. Jesus Luzardo for Oakland. In the wings of Jack Flattery. Again, that card looks better than the other ones. AJ Puck for Oakland. And Trevor Boyer for Cincinnati. I guess that pack wasn't that exciting. All right, 5 to go. Still got an autograph waiting out here somewhere. Ichiro. Tommy Pham. Ahmad Rosario. Sonny Gray. Jose Canseco. We got a Josh Bell. And Paul DeJong, St. Louis. And Didi Gregorius. They should have had a picture with him wearing his face mask this year. All right. Brandon Lowe, Tampa Bay. Ryan Zimmerman of the Nationals. Chris Davis of Oakland. Roberto Clemente of Pittsburgh. Roberto Clemente. Got some cool base cards in this series. Jock Peterson for the Dodgers. There's a power zone of Acuna Jr. Max Scherzer. And Brendan Rodgers. All right, 3 to go. Don't forget, next week, like I said, 2 boxes of the Top Stadium Hobby, 4 guaranteed autographs. It is a random team selection. All cards will ship again. Victor Robles, Washington. All cards will ship next week. Oh, there's a big hit coming up. I see it. I see it. Elvis Andrus for Texas. Matt Hanger for Seattle. I don't know what's behind Mr. Tatis here, but it is an autograph. Fernando Tatis Jr. Who is sticking to somebody. Molina. And we have an autograph for the Blue Jays, TJ Zeuch. TJ Zeuch for Toronto. Their on the card autograph for the Blue Jays. Why am I not surprised it was a Blue Jay card? And that is numbered as well. Nice hit. Nice hit. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 on Mr. Zeuch. All right, Terry. 1275. Go ahead and get you in for next week as well. Go ahead and buy your team out there on eBay. Right now, I think it's on the buy it now. I think is listed at 16 something because eBay won't let me do what I wanted to sell it for. I wanted to just sell them all for 1275 to end next week. But if you want to, just let me know and I'll sell it to you for 1275, and I'll go ahead and take one of them off of eBay so you're already in for next week if you want to. No pressure or anything, but. No, seriously, Terry, I'm glad you've done a great job tonight, man. Blue Jays have been red hot tonight. Speaking of red hot, these cards are sticking together. George Springer of Houston, Luis Arias for Minnesota, Kyle Lewis for Seattle, Adam Wainwright for St. Louis, Sanchez for the Yankees, Corey Kluber for Texas, a Dallas Keuchel for the White Sox, and Yang Chung for Cleveland. I do this for the heck of it, for the fun of it. It's pretty cool to pull some cards like that, I tell you. Al Kaline for Detroit. Even though not my team, not my favorite players, still cool to pull hits like that. Swanson of Atlanta. Acuna for Cincinnati. Nice little hit for Cincinnati there. I like him. He's going to be a good player, I think. Emperors of the Zone, Mr. Paddock from the Padres. Pulling back-to-back Emperors of the Zone here. Garrett Cole on that one. Chris Sale of Boston and Shane Bieber for Cleveland, rounding out the break tonight. All right. Thank everybody for who's out there watching. Terry, I'm glad you had fun. Nice hits on your Blue Jays out there tonight. Got an autograph. I'll go over those real quick. The autograph for TJ Zeuch. Nice. 6 out of 10. Our Grattal autograph for the Twins. The Bo Bichette Chrome. That was Tatis. That wasn't that big of a deal. The Instavision for Vladimir Jr. And the Luis Robert card. Base rookie there for Robert. Those are the ones I just pulled instantly to the side and sat on the side real quick and did them up. All right, that's it for tonight. Grand Slam Cards 365. We do the breaks every Monday night. Hope y'all had a good time. Appreciate it. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Email. All cards will ship. I will try to package these up tonight and get them out in the mail first thing in the morning for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And see y'all next Monday night. Have a good one, guys.